of videos out there of people going to Hobby Lobby because they were having this great paper sale, and I think I waited too long. Um, I didn't catch all the clearances that everybody else was having, but I did get a few clearances. Most of them were not paper though. But I still wanted to get on here and just share with you what I was able to pick up. Most of it was 40% off or more. And I just really like what I got, so I thought I'd share. Anyways, I got a lot of ribbon. This is St. Patrick's Day, and it was normally $4.99. I got it for 40% off of that, but I just think it's cute, so I got that. And I also got a St. Patrick's Day thing for my hair. They're two. I might wear them to work on St. Patrick's or just St. Patrick's Day if I'm not working. I just thought they were cute. And then I bought this, not necessarily for my journals, just to decorate with. And this was on clearance. It was normally $3.49 and I got it for 87 cents. They're leaf stencils, and I thought they would be really good to use on my jelly plate. It's kind of a more flexible stencil, but I thought it'd be perfect for my jelly plate. So, and just for stenciling too. So I picked that up. Then I picked up, I'm going to move these aside for a minute. I picked up these ribbons. Let's focus on the ribbons for a minute. Now these were all on clearance except for this one. This one was not on clearance, but it was 40% off. And I've always wanted to get a leaf trim for my fairy journals. So I decided to pick this up for 40% off of $2.99. So I think it was still only $1 something. And then this was regular $7.99 and I got it for $1.99. And I got 2 of them. They had more, but I didn't want to get too many. It's like a vintagey looking lace. So from $7.99 to $2, that's pretty good. And it is 5 yards of lace. Yeah. And then I got the same design but in white. And they were $1.99 each also. I also got this pretty lace. Here, I'll take it out so you guys can see it better. Let's open it up. Get that shiny cover off of it. I can find where to cut. Okay. So, this is a really pretty one. I thought it would be pretty for trim for the journals. Or you could use it as a tie for your journals, a pretty tie. So I got 2 of those and they were $1.24. It doesn't say what the original price was. Well, this is just covering it up, I think, the original price. Original price $4.99. I got it for $1.24. And then I got this one. This one was originally, let's see, I got it for $1.49. See if the price is underneath there, the original price. Aha! Original price $5.99, and I got it for $1.49. So I thought it was just pretty, and it would be cute in some of the journals. It's like a burlap fringe with little tiny white pearls in the middle. So I thought that was really pretty to use in the journals. And then, and I got these, just so you know, I got all these ribbons in the area where all the material is. I didn't get them in the paper crafting area. Except for the St. Patrick's Day ribbon I got where all the St. Patrick's Day stuff was, which is at the front of the store because, you know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Then I got this. It was originally $14.99. It's 2022 and 2023, but I needed a planner and I didn't want to spend $20 for one for just this year. Especially since this year's partly over already. So I thought $3.74 was pretty reasonable, and the pages that I don't use, I could always, you know, repurpose them. So I got that. And then I'm still working on my fall journals from last year. So I had some of these papers already, and they were 40% off of 59 cents. So I decided to grab more because when I was working in my journal, I'm like, oh, I need more of these. And they just happened to still have them. So I bought the ones that they still had. I bought 4 of each of them just to match the ones that I had already picked up to go in my fall journal. So I got those. And then in the material area, this was, it was all bunched up like this. You know how they have the scrap pieces you can buy. And original price was $6.66. I got it for $3.99. And it is 2/3 of a yard, 45 inches. I was so pleased when I opened it up because I thought maybe I can make a journal with it, but there's enough to make at least 2 journals, and it's really, really cute. Like, I want to make a spring journal with it, I think, or a couple spring journals. I just think it's so cute, this material. And I got a lot, see? That's like folded in half, so I have enough that I can make at least 2, maybe 3 or 4 journals out of it. So I was happy about that because I just think it's a really cute material. And then, last but not least, this was not on clearance, but it was 40% off. And since I do a lot of altered book journals, I like the thinner papers. That's why I like to use printables a lot, because they're better for gluing into your altered book journals when you do the ones where you're using the pages within the book. And these are thin paper, but they're decorative paper, and it's so cute. And you know, I didn't mean to do it, but these match perfectly with this. So I may be using some of these in my spring journals with this because it just they go together perfect, even though I didn't do that on purpose. But I wanted to show you here. Let me move some of this stuff. Make sure I can open this all the way. How cute this paper is, because I got it for, I think, $13 after the sale of 40% off. It was about $13. So, and there's 180 sheets in here. There's 3 of each design. So, and they do not repeat it over the same design over and over again. It's just 3 of each design. So they start out with this really pretty butterfly and rose one. And then you've got this, just blue, like vintage roses. Another real vintagey scene with flowers. I kind of flipped through like this when I was in there, but when I really like went through it, I was like, wow, this is a pretty pad of paper. So there's that one, and then there's the stripes. I love stripes for when I'm doing collages and things. Stripes always seem, I don't know, there's something about stripes that I just really love. So I'm glad that they included some striped paper. And then this one. And this one. I think this may have been the last one at my store of this particular pad of paper. Or maybe there was one more. I don't know if they're going to restock these, but if you really like this pad of paper, I would go while they're having the 40% off sale and go and get it, because it really is just really pretty. And you get to look through it with me instead of having to try to flip through it and see if you like it. So again, these were all from Hobby Lobby, all this stuff that I got. I really love this too. And I love the colors. Like, look too. They just match this material so well. All of them. All the pages. It's like it was meant to be. And there's blue floral design. And a pink design. It's kind of a greenish one. This is very plain, but it would be good, again, as just an accent in a collage of some kind. This one's really pretty. I love the minty green in it, and the butterflies and the flowers. I love everything about it. Has like a little lace doily image there. There's this one. That one's pretty. More stripes, this time blue. This one's like has a real romantic feel to it. And there's this one. This kind of reminds me like of a Tuscany type feel, the color and the flowers and everything. This is like a summery print in blue. And there's this in green. I don't know how well you guys can see these, but they're like birds and trees, but they're real light, like blue on blue. That one's pretty. It's like handwriting, but little pieces of paper coming through, like a collaged paper. These are pretty. This reminds me of wallpaper. A wallpaper design, like an old vintage wallpaper. And then a traveling one, all in those pastel colors, with all the stamps on it. And this kind of reminds me of a vintage wallpaper in blue. Here's a collaged page, all pastel colors. And a collage of roses and stripes. See what I mean about the stripes? Adding interest to the collages. And flowers and roses. This is probably my least favorite in the whole book, but I still like it. It's just, it has so many cracks, like on top of the image, that mostly all I see are the cracks, you know, so, but I still would find a use for that. More stripes. Ooh, this one's pretty. I like that one. This one's very pretty. These ones are stamps. And a green kind of lacy look. This one's pretty. I love this one. I think this one's so pretty with the butterflies and the white roses and pink, and I'm really attracted to this minty green pastel. I just think it's really pretty. Especially with the whites and pinks around it. This again reminds me of old vintage wallpaper. Vintage wallpaper again. But very pretty. Just pretty designs. Birds, This is more kind of jungly feel to it. Green, kind of vintage Victorian type style. These are pretty. Another collage sheet. We've got blue. This one's really pretty too. Has more of that green in there, but it's very subtle. And then some peachy pinkish colors and really muted yellows. Very pretty. That one's pretty. This is always usable, just mainly writing and different different types of handwriting and some stamps. It's collaged. That's pretty. See, like this whole pad of paper is just really pretty paper. I don't think there's any of them except for that one with the cracked stuff on it that I'm like, eh. I think they're all pretty, so I just think it was a good buy. Even though I still paid $13 for this, I still think it was a really good buy. So I thought I'd hop on here and share with you guys and encourage you to go buy some paper if you need it. Maybe some remnants of material for your journals or for other things. I really like Blueprint. This one's pretty. Alright, that's it, you guys. Thank you for joining me and watching this video. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.